thing to do was wait for recess. Yeah, those were the days. Of course we didn't have problems. Zero problems, we used to say. Zero problems, while the world outside was building up its systems. Now the sky is gray, no longer pastel blue. It's the color of the bank statement, the deadline, the burden too. Fast steps on the pavement, headphones keep me isolated. The city screams, swallows the hours uncounted, unrated. My flow is raw like the bitter taste of the cup. My body's running but my soul is stuck at the stop. No more room for games, it's just the Excel sheet. Wake up at 6, every day the same old sweet. And you ask me how are you, I tell you I'm all set. But those zero problems I left behind I haven't forgotten yet. Zero problems, yeah, cause we didn't know back then. The sweetest lie, the innocence that honored me, amen. I look in the mirror and it's not that little kid who played hide and seek and didn't feel what destiny hid. Just the echo of a laughter beneath the orange skies. And now I pay dearly for every lesson, every prize. You'll grow up fast, they said it's the age that changes you. It's not the age, it's the weight that your legs can't push through. It's the choice that blocks you, the door that's closed, the key that won't fit in the lock, that feels the worst misery. And I think back to mud on my shoes, scraped knees that bleed. That was physical pain, gone in a day, planted no seed. Now it's a chemical ache, it stays and won't let go. You build high walls, then you cry where nobody can know. Nostalgia is a luxury I cannot afford to take. It's a faded Instagram filter, I refuse for goodness sake. But if I close my eyes, I still smell the summer rain. And there for a second, reality lessens the pain. Zero problems, yeah, cause we didn't know back then. The sweetest lie, the innocence that honored me, amen. I look in the mirror and it's not that little kid who played hide and seek and didn't feel what destiny hid. Just the echo of a laughter beneath the orange skies. And now I pay dearly for every lesson, every prize. Yeah, we lost that map, the easy road to playground ground. Now every step is counted, every feeling is a sound. But you know what? We didn't fall, we are still standing here. And that kid, the one with zero problems, he didn't leave, he just gave us his emblems. He left us the strength, the will to take a risk once more. And sometimes, just sometimes, in the chaos that tears me, I can manage a smile, a real one, not just a facade. Because sometimes, even in this life that's complex and so hard, for a moment, for a brief breath of time, I feel that, well, maybe now the problems, I know how to face them one by one. I remember faces without a frame, before the phone knew my name. We spoke without rehearsing the words, not calculating the cost or the blur. Now every move is analyzed and stored, a perfect version desperately adored. They call this freedom, this ultimate prize, but we're just feeding data to digital eyes. The formula works, I know the drill, how to fake the feeling just to fill. My real voice is muted, my anger refined, to fit in the box the algorithm designed. I sold my soul to the code, just searching for the signal. Is genuine sorrow still worth the toll? I look at the old picture of the girl I used to be. She had so much kindness, wild and free. She didn't need followers to confirm she was great. Her worth wasn't measured by a virtual gate. Now every gesture is a calculated trade, every look is a network perfectly made. I miss the awkward silence, the honesty found before the metrics dictated the sound. The formula works, I know the drill, how to fake the feeling just to fill. My real voice is muted, my anger refined, to fit in the box the algorithm designed. I sold my soul to the code, just searching for the signal. Is genuine sorrow still worth the toll? ringtone clip. I sold my soul to the code, just searching for the signal. Is genuine sorrow still worth the toll? We built a castle out of cardboard boxes on a sun-bleached lawn before the clock's fox. It started biting at the heels of every bright day. Summer was a promise that would never fade away. No passwords to remember, no screens to divide, just grave knees and secrets we kept buried inside. The hours stretched like taffy, slow and sweet and long, where every simple answer was right and never wrong. Oh, I miss the filter of 95, when the simplest things kept us truly alive. The world was a map with unmarked borders, before the weight of all these modern orders. Now the signal breaks, the voices fade to gray. We just can't connect the way we did yesterday. Take me back to the start, where the feeling was clear. Back to 95. Get me out of here. Trying to find the quiet in this electric calm. Scrolling through the faces, but the silence is calm. We talk a lot of nothing through glass and through wire. 1,000 empty echoes fueling a lonely fire. No more shaded glances that didn't need a text. We're isolated islands, worried about what's next. The simple truth is buried beneath the high-speed sound, and the human touch is the rarest thing. Oh, I miss the filter of 95, when the simplest things kept us truly alive. The world was a map with unmarked borders, before the weight of all these modern orders. Now the signal breaks, the voices fade to gray. We just can't connect the way we did yesterday. Take me back to the start, where the feeling was clear. Back to 95. Get me out of here. Is the fault in the framework, or the way that we've grown? Did we trade genuine feeling for a spotlight on a phone? It's a heavy kind of freedom, this complicated age, just a faded photograph on a turning empty page. Oh, I miss the filter of 95, when the simplest things kept us truly alive. The world was a map with unmarked borders, before the weight of all these modern orders. Now the signal breaks, the voices fade to gray. We just can't connect the way we did yesterday. Take me back to the start, where the feeling was clear. Back to 95. Get me out of here. Get me walk into the room and I don't know who I am. It's been so long since the picture matched the plan. We were a twin language, a voice that doubled mine. You were the only witness to my secret, stupid shrine. We built our little world from things the adults threw away, and promised we would never see the light of day without the other standing right there by the door. Now I'm counting echoes on the floor. The silence now is louder than any music we knew. I'm whispering your name just to hear what it sounds like through this heavy space where your laughter used to bloom. And now I live in the room without my mirror. The glass shattered, your reflection is gone. No light comes in, there's only a muted echo. We were a duplicate, your knot has slipped and lost. I search for the face that used to make me whole, but only find the silence in this empty room's toll. I found the old photo from the day we turned 18. We looked fearless then, nothing bitter or mean. We didn't need filters, we didn't need a crowd. We just needed one another to be perfectly loud. I try to speak my truth, but it just sounds strange and dry, because the context is missing, the person who made it fly. The settled world is heavy, and it demands a guide, and you were the only place I ever used to hide. The silence now is louder than any music we knew. I'm whispering your name just to hear what it sounds like through this heavy space where your laughter used to bloom. And now I live in the room without my mirror. The glass shattered, your reflection is gone. No light comes in, there's only a muted echo. We were a duplicate, your knot has slipped and lost. I search for the face that used to make me whole, but only find the silence in this empty room's toll. Reflection is gone. Sitting on a coastline 1,000 miles away, where the ocean meets the skyline at the ending of the day. The view is a postcard, the air is clean and new, but my memory is hung up on a little piece of dirt and you. It ain't the main highway, it ain't the old school bell, it's just that broken mailbox where the morning used to dwell. The one with the faded paint leaning towards the dead show. And that's the stop, the forgotten bus stop, where the yellow bird always pulled up. A simple stretch of gravel where we kicked up the dust. Now I trade this whole skyline for that little burst of rust. I don't miss the lessons, don't miss the cold hard test, just the sound of those old brakes, putting my young heart at rest. The truth is I was trying to run from that small town site, thinking bigger was better, chasing that city light. But distance is a funny thing, it filters out the pain. It leaves you with the tiny moments, standing in the pouring rain. Now everything I see is new, shiny and precise, but nothing feels as honest as that moment in paradise. And that's the stop, the forgotten bus stop, where the yellow bird always pulled up. A simple stretch of gravel where we kicked up the dust. Now I trade this whole skyline for that little burst of rust. I don't miss the lessons, don't miss the cold hard test, just the sound of those old brakes, putting my young heart at rest. Remember when the sun would burn, a lesson we refused to learn. We chased the shadows down the street, no clock to watch, no deadline to meet. The days were liquid, running slow, a golden haze, a constant flow. Each 24 felt like a week. The future was a place we couldn't speak. The speakers hummed a frantic tune, dancing under a silver moon. But every smile was just a lie. We knew the feeling had to die. Oh, that endless, endless summer, we were young and getting dumber. The beat was high, the colors bright, ignoring the approaching night. We pushed the stop button on the clock, trapped in a temporary block. It was a feeling we couldn't keep, the heaviest promise in our sleep. We burn the hours without shame, a reckless, unsustainable game. The sand still clings onto my hair, but the bright light is no longer there. I see the photos on the wall and watch the feelings start to fall. We thought we owned the time, you see, a foolish sweet catastrophe. The speakers hummed a frantic tune, dancing under a silver moon. But every smile was just a lie. let's grow before the screen. Had that Nokia brick dull and mean. Remember the 2-minute call limit. Spoken coded lines, nothing to admit. Just one light blinked under the sheet, waiting for that single ping, oh so sweet. No need for a camera, image was just text. World built in shorthand, what came next? My number saved as mom's dentist. The simplest secrets where the love insists. Vibration was an earthquake at night. Checking the inbox under the monitor's light. No notifications, no push to compete. Just an MSN window waiting for that beat. Shared passwords and secrets, simplicity gone. Paid for connection, never noticed the dawn. Not about followers or that blue glow we chase. Just me and you, sending feelings in that place. Now every like is tracked, every word is read. Missed the time when emotion was purely lit. Shared one email, a silly shared name just for that game, fueling the flame. A simple hey plus 17 question marks, the true fire that sparked, lighting up the dark, the panic of a missed call. Line always busy, that's the kind of pressure that truly made us dizzy. Use brackets and hyphens, creating the mood, communicating feelings misunderstood. Data is currency, but that innocent feeling is what I search for beneath this modern ceiling. Vibration was an earthquake at night. Checking the inbox under the monitor's light. No notifications, no push to compete. Just an MSN window waiting for that beat. Passwords and secrets, simplicity gone. Pay for connection, never noticed the dawn. Not about followers or that blue glow we chase. Just me and you, sending feelings in that place. Now every like is tracked, oh, every word is read. Missed the time when emotion was purely lit. New apps can't mimic the sound of a squeal. That sudden alert that gave me the thrill, hidden in plain sight behind a family PC. Before always on meant nothing left for me. Just a dial-up modem screaming out the truth, the pure electric magic of that youth. Sending feelings on the low. Just me and you. Simplicity we lost. I smell the dust on the gray machine, the monochrome world where we'd convene. The cathode ray still starts to glow on images that move so slow. We used to wait for the tapes to spin before the whole new chaos kicked in. There was a silence on the line, a simpler future, truly mine. Now everything is instant light, but nothing feels exactly right. I'm just a phantom in the cold, searching for the path we tried. Oh, I miss the sound of the dial-up tone, a quiet room where we were alone. Faded pixels blurring the screen, the happiest failures we'd ever seen. Back when the future was still gold, a simple story, brave and bold. We were connected, but not changed. tracking lines on the old VHS, a grainy warmth that brought us bliss. We blow the dust off the cartridge slot for games that only gave us one shot. No endless feeds to steal our mind, just simple logic left behind. We locked off, closed the plastic lid, and saw the life that we had hid. Now everything is instant light, but nothing feels exactly right. I'm just a phantom in the cold, searching for the path we tried. Oh, I miss the sound of the dial-up tone, a quiet room where we were alone. Faded pixels blurring the screen, the happiest failures we'd ever seen. Back when the future was still gold, a simple story, brave and bold. We were connected but not chained, a precious freedom we hadn't faked. We were not chained, a precious freedom, fake pixels. I walk the block where the asphalt grows, but the path I knew no longer shows. The fence is tall, the paint is new, it holds no memory of me and you. We built a palace out of dust, a kingdom founded on raw trust. I reach for the gate, but my hands are cold. The key to that world is lost and old. The air is thin, the silence deep, the kind of secrets that the old stones keep. I hear a faint, distorted sound before the thunder hits the ground. This is the winter garden, where the ghosts of summer harden. It's just a field, but it used to be more. An island washed up on the shore. I stand here chasing a faded hue for the perfect sun-bleached version of you. I'm looking back at the things I can't find, the sweet surrender of a younger mind. The broken swing set is long since gone. We sat waiting for the winter dawn. I can't recall the way it smelled, the magic that the green grass held. That old machine that used to sing was just a rusty, broken thing, but to my eyes it had a light before the turning of the night. The air is thin, the silence deep, the kind of secrets that the old stones keep. I Streetlights cast a yellow glow across the ceiling, moving slow. My breath was short, my blanket high, just waiting for the night to die. But in this fortress built of white, there was no need to fear the light, because the monsters dark and deep were only promises I'd keep. I had a secret, a wooden door, a safety line upon the floor. The world outside was just a hum, it couldn't reach the place I'd come. I felt the warmth, a steady beat, from tiny head to chilly feet. The safest place I've ever known. I was a king upon my throne. I listened close to every creak, the houses whisper soft and meek. A shadow stretched behind the chair, but I just wrapped my pillow there. The dark was just a friendly shade, a velvet curtain softly made. But then the morning came too fast, the simple magic didn't last. I grew too tall to hide my head, the world got in beneath the bed. Oh, I miss the safety of the room I'm from. Now I can't